As it's now 2015, I thought I would share with you my favourite book design from 2014. I've divided this up into non-fiction and fiction, and I've got a bit of a par for each. So let's get cracking. The first is Rebecca Solnit's Men Explain Things to Me. This is a short collection of feminist essays. Now the cover, so these bits, the gold bits there are shiny. You can sort of see it in certain lights. Not showing up brilliantly on the camera there. I like the way that it goes across the title and across her name, which are the two most important pieces of information on this cover, and they're obscured. So you could interpret these as either like stars, and these are the star signs being put together, or as dot to dot. I think that really highlights the idea of being talked over by something else. She's supposedly the main subject, yet you have these lines obscuring them, and that relates to the title essay, this idea of men talking over women and explaining things that maybe don't need to be explained. It's a pretty abstract cover. It doesn't tell you a lot about what's in the book. The title and subtitle tell you more than anything. But I like this because it stands out when you've got it amongst other books. The navy blue and gold are a fantastic contrast. I think they're two colours that go very well together. On top of this you have these end papers. Not a metallic colour, but it is that same kind of gold. In addition, you also have paintings at the beginning of each essay which relate in some way to the essay itself. Again, they're a bit abstract, but here, so you've got this woman who is swimming in high heels, and that's the essay about same-sex marriage. Then we have another feminist non-fiction. It's Laurie Penny's Unspeakable Things. It's got this lovely suede finish. I'm not sure what the technical term is for that, but I should probably find that out. And then this is textured. Can you hear that? Ah, it's musical as well. Fantastic. The cover itself doesn't give away the actual subject of the essays, but once you know the subject is feminism, it kind of all comes together. The other thing is, it's probably not going to show up, but on the zip, it actually has the initials LP for Laurie Penny, which I thought was a nice touch. Next up, I have a pretty nerdy book, and that is Adventures in Stationery. This is by James Ward, and was also published this year. And this book is another one with that lovely velvety suede finish to it. These are all shiny, you can probably see there, and very simple colour scheme. The spine also stands out pretty well, and I like that you've got this lone pin here as a nod to the red on the front and on the back. Slightly off centre as well, with all your paper clips and pins and pen lids, which kind of makes it stand out as well. It catches you slightly off guard. And then the end papers. Wait for it. Ah! So good! All this retro stationery, and then the back is different. I just love it. Throughout the book as well, you have these little bits of paper or pens or even paper clips. At the beginning of each chapter you have these rather lovely title pages with photographs of stationery that relates to the chapter, as you would expect. Anyway, I think this is a gorgeous piece of publication. I'm really excited to read it as well because I am a bit of a stationery nerd. And I guess this one will count as a microhistory for the Book Riot Reading Challenge. Finally, in the non-fiction section, there is What We See When We Read by Peter Mendelssohn. This is a very simple cover, and I just love it. And this is all shiny, that kind of metallic that flashes different colours. And again, we have that on the spine. I have done a full review on this, I know, but little eye peeping through the keyhole. And the whole design of this book is pretty stunning. Mendelssohn has done an absolutely amazing job of turning this essay into a beautiful thing. So much so that I don't think anyone could be bored reading this book, because there's just so much going on.